Hi there, this is me again, Mr. Zamora, and I am here to explain 9.BB.8. Solve a quadratic equation by factoring. Okay, in this exercise we're going to factor. Remember, quadratic equations look like this, okay? We have a variable, raised to the power of 2, plus the same variable, but not risen. And it can be multiplied by a constant or just the variable by itself, and then a constant. Okay, these symbols could be addition or subtraction, doesn't matter. Okay, now what we're going to do is this is what we're going to do. We are going to draw or to write two parentheses. Okay, in those two parentheses you're going to write the same variable, which is in this case n in here and n in here. We need to find two numbers that when you add them they give you this result. When you do an addition, they give you 15, and the same two numbers that you add them and they gave you 15, when you multiply those same numbers they have to give you a negative 16. Okay, so what numbers give you that condition? Okay, for example, let's say, what numbers can you multiply and they are going to give you 16? Let's forget for now about the symbol. For example, 16 and 1. Do you think? 16 times 1. All right, they are going to give you 16. But one of them has to be negative, so we can get negative 16. So let's say that it is negative 16 plus 1 equals negative 16. Now, on the other side, we need to do, instead of a multiplication, we need to do an addition. So negative 16 plus 1 equals negative 15. So is this correct? This one, negative 16, is this. But this one, negative 15, is not this, because this is positive. So these are not the correct numbers. Alright? So instead of saying negative 16, we're just going to say 16, where I am going to change symbols. And the one, this number 1, is going to be negative. So the result is going to be the same. The answer, the product, is going to be the same. 16 times negative 1 equals negative 16. But in here, 16, whoops, what was that? 16 plus negative 1 equals 15, positive 15. So these are the ones, these are the numbers that I am looking for now. So it is 16 and negative 1. These are the numbers that I am looking for, but I haven't finished. So here is going to be 16 positive plus 16 and 1 negative minus 1. I haven't finished. So what do I have to do here is to equalize it with the 0. These are already factored or factorized, and it equals 0. Now what we have to do is what we learned to do in the previous activity. So the first one, which is n plus 16, I am going to equalize it to 0. Okay, so this n goes to the other side and is going to be n equals negative 16. right? Because it was adding, now it is subtracting. Now the other one, this is the first result. Sorry about all of this. Let me just make some space here. Sorry, I forgot how to make my eraser bigger. Well, never mind. So now for the second one, n minus 1 equals 0. So this negative 1 is going to go to the other side. So n equals, it was subtracting, now it is going to be adding. So this is the other result. N equals 16 and n equals 1. So here n equals 16, comma 1. What? Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. I forgot to write the negative right here. 16, negative, and 1. Yeah, you see? This symbol that I got here, when I just wrote it, I made a mistake. But, well, yeah, it is incorrect because of the symbol. It is negative 16 and 1. Negative 16 and 1. Okay? Let's solve another one. This one. Okay, let me boom. All right, so I have this. I need to draw a parenthesis. I can write here equals 0. S, not squared, just like this, and I need to find a number. Remember, when I have the s squared, I have the s multiplied by a constant, and I am missing another constant. When I am missing that, remember that that equals 0. Okay, so I need a number, two numbers that when I multiply them, the result is 0, and when I add them, the result is 17. This is going to be pretty easy because 17 and 0, okay, this number. So what happens when I multiply 17 times 0 equals 0. So the first condition is fulfilled. And the second one, 17 plus 0, and the result is 17. So the first condition was fulfilled because remember that right here is a 0, so it is fulfilled, and the other one is also fulfilled. So it is plus 17 and plus 0. Okay, so now s plus 17 equals 0, so this 17 goes to the other side, so s equals negative 17. Now this is the first value of s. The second value, s plus 0 equals 0, so this 0 goes to the other side, s equals 0. So here are the two values, negative 17 and 0. Negative, don't forget to write the negative, and 0. Submit. Fantastic. Okay, I am going to do this very last one, and okay, I want you to pay attention to this final one. Okay, a new one. Remember what to do. draw parentheses. Again, I am missing this term. Remember that it is as if we were saying plus 0. Yeah? D squared minus 45D plus 0 equals 0. When I am missing this term, it means that it is plus 0. So the variable is D. So again, what two variables, when I multiply them, give me 0, and when I add them, give me 45, negative 45. So it is going to be 45 and 0. 45 times 0 equals 0, but 45 has to be negative, so the result is going to be, in this case, is going to be 0, but in the addition, sorry, negative right here. In the addition, negative 45 plus 0 equals negative 45. So it is negative 45 and 0. Okay. If you want, you can do all of it, what you have to do, or you can just say, well, if it is negative 45, so D is going to be 45 positive, and you can just write it right here, 45 positive. And the others, sorry, and the other solution is going to be if D plus 0 equals 0, okay, D is going to be 0 because I am going to send this 0 to the other side, and never mind. Okay. And this is it. If you have any question, let me know, and I can help you via private message. See you in the next video. Bye bye.